Welcome back, everybody. We have Emma Hall joining us, Transformational Life Coach with Life Untethered Coaching, and we're very excited to have Emma joining us. Of course, as always, it's been a little while because I know you were traveling, so welcome back.
Thank you.
This next topic that we're talking about, Emma, I think you were inspired, as you just said in the break there, from your travels to really talk about slowing time down and making sure, I guess you could say, that we're taking that step back and living in the moment. That's kind of what I get from this topic.
Yeah. Well, what I realized is that, you know, how time just goes so quickly. Like, can you believe we're almost in June already?
No.
And whereas when you're on holiday, it's kind of time is going more slowly and it feels like you've been away for longer. And I started looking into it, and actually, as we age, our perception of time does change.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so like when you're 8 years old, a week seems forever. And then whereas when you're 40 or 80, you know, a week just suddenly it's gone and you're already in the next week.
Okay, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
And very true, because I'm just thinking about how what my kids would be thinking, right? And that is exactly it. They think, you know, if you say a month to them or you say, you know, 3 days to them, it's
forever.
Completely different. Yeah. It's oh my gosh, we have to wait 4 days. You know what I mean?
And so in part, it's because of how much of your life that is.
Okay.
So like for us, a week is, you know, it's only a little part of our lives.
Exactly.
As when you're younger, it's a big part. But it's also about the fact that we actually process information at a different rate as we get older. So if you think about, like, when we're shooting with a film, we're shooting in frames per second. Mm-hmm. As you get older, you actually take less frames per second. And a lot of things you actually just fill in blanks. So you're not actually seeing me now. You're just seeing like the image of I've got Emma programmed in my brain anyway. And so we actually stop noticing.
Oh my gosh,
things.
that's so fascinating.
And because we do so much routine, like days are the same, you stop noticing things, and so that's why days tend to kind of roll into each other.
Interesting. So what do we do then?
Right?
What do we do, Emma, to slow time down?
I've got the answers for you.
How do you slow down? Okay, we have a poster.
So I've got 4 hacks that you can use. And number 1 is to travel. And it's all about then getting more information coming into your brain so that you are speeding up that frame rate, so that you're taking in more information. Mm-hmm. And when we travel, especially if you go somewhere foreign, you know, your brain is like really wired in taking in information.
Paying attention.
Yeah. So that's one option. And of course, like, you know, you don't necessarily have to travel somewhere exotic. You can just go somewhere different, go to a park you've never been to, go to a neighboring city. So travel is definitely a great way to switch things up for your brain.
Okay.
Another one is to actually stop multitasking, which we're always doing all the time.
You've caught me. I'm incredibly guilty of that.
And you know how time like just flies by when you're doing 5 things at once.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just stop, slow down, do one thing at a time, do it well, be in the moment like we were talking about, and that will help to then actually slow time down so that you can appreciate the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try. But will anything get done if I don't multitask? Just kidding.
Do one thing a day where you're only doing that one thing for you.
That's a good
start off small, right?
Yeah.
We always talk
you
about
always
that.
say that. Yes.
Start small.
Okay, what are the other 2?
Okay, so switching up your routine, doing something different, like instead of driving the same way to work every day, drive a different route.
That's kind of a fun idea.
Yeah, maybe even you go to a different gas station than you usually go to.
Yeah.
Or go to a different grocery store, and then you've got to find the things in the different aisle.
Stressful.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
it's good for you. It's gonna get your brain working and make things different.
It's all about, like you say, I mean, you say different grocery stores, so you have to think about where things are. That's interesting, because then your brain it's paying attention. It's not just, you know, you're not
mindlessly, like you got home and you can't even remember what you bought or how much it was or which way you drove, because it just happened on autopilot.
We're so used to doing autopilot.
So getting off autopilot, switch things up.
Okay, and our last one.
The last one is to do something new. And in bonus points here, you'll get like an extra effect if you actually do something that's way out of your comfort zone and
Okay.
scare yourself,
Yeah.
but do something new, like take up pickleball,
Yeah.
go
Fun.
mountain biking, take up crochet even, do something new, learn something. And again, that's going to get your brain working.
Yeah. Okay. Take care of our brain and get it
Yeah.
active, right? Yeah.
Well, it's also, I mean, so this is going to help slow down time so
Yes.
that your days don't just disappear on you.
Okay.
But it will also help your brain and help your brain function. So it's going to help you with your cognitive ability,
Yeah.
with your memory, with your focus. And so you're just going to feel better and appreciate your day even more.
Okay. Maybe I'll like walk out of the studio up to the newsroom a different way.
Yeah, I always get lost coming around.
I'll just get lost in the building and then I'll have to pay attention. I love it. Those are great tips. Thank you so much, Emma. LifeUntethered.com for more information and Facebook, Instagram there as well. We're back in a minute.